Good morning, over here. Good morning, gamers. Welcome to Phantom Games, and we're doing our 30 days of Dungeons and Dragons challenge. Today is, I forgot what today is. Today is the 7th day. And on the 7th day, he rested. No, on the 7th day, I want to say, the 7th day, his favorite edition. Favorite Dungeons and Dragons edition. My dog is doing something stupid. All right, so let's get into this. All right. Where's my book? Okay. No, this is not my favorite edition. But this is the second edition that I ever played. I originally played Dungeons and Dragons. I loved Dungeons and Dragons. I fell in love with Dungeons and Dragons. So when this one came out, I fell in love with it. I loved it. I loved this. And then second edition came out. All right, and we got all excited because, second edition. Wow. And the coolest thing about second edition was the fact they had a section in there where you could build your own character race and your own character class. You could build it all up, and it was really cool, but they sucked compared to what was already in the book. And then they had THAC0. I love the fact that I know what THAC0 is. But that's all. But at the time our second edition came out, I was also introduced to the Megaversal system, Palladium, Beyond the Supernatural, Ninjas and Super Spies, Rifts, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Played a lot of Mutant Turtles and Robotech, and it was really cool because it was all like modern stuff. So, get on to that. Then I just played a lot of different RPGs from second edition. I was working in Game Store when third edition came out. And when third edition came out, I picked up the book at the shop, and I was like, I am playing Dungeons and Dragons again. It made me fall back in love. It reminded me of what was awesome about Dungeons and Dragons. It was great. I bought I've got them all still right up here. I bought the Player's Handbook. I bought the DM's Guide. I bought the Monster Manual. I bought the Guide to Faerun, which needs to go up there. I bought the Fiend Folio. I bought a bunch of modules and Temple of Elemental Evil and all of the little the Tomb of Magic or Tomb and Blood for the sorcerers with the prestige classes and the Monsters of Faerun. I was getting it all, and I got all the base core books and all this other stuff. And then they introduced 3.5 and re-released a new Player's Handbook, a new DM's Guide, and all this stuff. And I was like, you just released all of this other stuff, and I just got all this, and now you're going to come in. What was it, a year later? I don't know exactly how long. It just felt like it was it felt like it was 6 months later. Are you going to come out with a 3.5? What? But the cool thing is they had the open game license. So, boom! You had Modern Magic come out. You had Call of Cthulhu come out, which is over here somewhere. Yeah, I got the D20 Call of Cthulhu and the D20 Star Wars, and It was great. You know, it was a renaissance of RPGs. I loved it. I was playing all these different ones, really having a lot of fun. I didn't go so much more into the Dungeons and Dragons. I went into the offsets, the offshoots. Pathfinder was just coming out. I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, they doing their own little thing over here with the open game license, and then it was like, but that's why'd you bring me on 3.5? That pissed me off. That really pissed me off. So I played everything else. I was going off with everything else. And then I ended up stopped playing for a little bit. Stopped playing for a little bit. For a few years, actually. Tried to get it because we moved and had to get some different things going on. Coffee. All right. So then 5th edition came out. Got with a group. Started a game group. Me and a couple other guys. Then we ran a couple of games and convinced my wife to join us. And then, we had a group. Solid group. And then we were running 3.5. And then I'm searching on the internet, coming up with stuff because I'm running the scenarios and all this other stuff. And then I saw there was a playtest for 5th edition. I grabbed the playtest. Spread it out. We playtested it. And it was simple. It was beautiful. It was a masterpiece in its simplicity. There wasn't all of these numbers. I mean, 3.5, you're doing all this different math, and you're like, oh, it's across skills, so it costs this much, and then, well, I got to do that. But, it was getting complex. It was getting complex to the point. I love Palladium system. It was getting complex to the point of Palladium. You had to min-max your characters to survive the monsters. You had to. I mean, there was so much. It had a power creep that was just unbearable. The next thing was just bigger and badder and better and bigger and badder and better, and it lost the fun for me. It lost the mystique. It lost the role play. It lost all that. 5th edition, though, came out. It was simple. 2 dice, higher number or lower number. Boom, that was it. It was great. So I'm going to say, now, I would show you those books, but you've seen those books. You probably have those books. 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons is, without a doubt, my favorite edition of Dungeons & Dragons. I don't think they need to come out with another edition. I mean, there's probably some polishing to do here and there, but I'm happy with what it is. I'm happy. I'd love to see them come out with some more settings. I would love to see the Eberron setting. Full blown 5th edition Eberron series. I think we're gonna come to that. I mean, we've got the Curse of Strahd that's come out. So we're dealing with Barovia. I would love to see the next editions come out. Not the next editions, more campaign settings come out. Because I'm loving 5th edition. So that's what it is today. That is my favorite edition. 5th edition, without a doubt. I love it. It's easy to learn. Within an hour. Actually, I could probably get it down if I know what somebody wants to play. If they just say, hey, I want to play something that does this, I can have them a character in under an hour. I got an app that I can do it in under an hour. I can have them a playable character within an hour. And within half an hour, and we could be gaming that quick. It's easy to learn. Okay, I need you to do a saving throw. So look at your Constitution score, roll the D20, and add that little plus beside it. That one right there. Boom. That's it. I need you to look at your stealth. See that number? Add it to a D20 roll. Roll a D20, add it to it. Boom. That's it. you have advantage. So roll it twice and take the higher of the two numbers. Boom. There's no more math. It's just a simple plus, and that's it. That's it. It's beauty. And I've already hit the 10-minute mark. Can you believe that? That was a fast video, at least on my part. It feels like it was a fast video. 10 minutes went by fast. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you would like for me to level up, help me level up, hit the subscribe button, because when I hit 300 subscribers, I will then be a level 2. Level 2. And I wonder what I get at level 2. Question is, what will you get at level 2? That's all I got. So, guys, I will see you in the next game. No, I'll see you next game. Later, guys.